Where are we going? Where are we going? Come on, you know where we gotta go. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday. No, back in. Come on, you Pandora, don't be a snot. Get in there. Today is Tuesday. It is... let me close this up here. Hold on a second. Of course, I'm going blank on the date. I believe it's the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I'm going to have to... Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I can't remember what the date is. I believe it's the 18th. I could be wrong, but it's December. It's 2019. If I'm wrong on that date, please correct me. So I'm going to show you the sky. We've had very steady snow all day long. Probably an additional 3-4 inches maybe. Something like that. Enough. So I guess they had to go. They've been in for a bit. But now it'll be playtime. Yes, it will. When he's done, will you play with him? Apparently so. He's like, what are we doing? They're so awesome. They're good dogs. Okay, so let us jump into topic of today's video, okay? The government has agreed to a spending bill that averts the government shutdown. They didn't want to have that happen. So there's Mr. Abel. He just went out. My young boys, Abel and Gelko, I think are the only two that are outside, and he just went out. But the other cats are smart enough and old enough to know it's cold, we're staying in a house. So anyway, so the government has reached a agreement on to avert the shutdown, and it has to be, they've come to their consensus of things. And but here's what I find interesting about the whole thing. And it was snowing all day. I didn't even bother with the solar panels, just so you guys can see that. I just, those fell off on their own. And basically all it'll take me is a broom in about 5 minutes, and I can get the rest of that cleaned off. But it doesn't really matter because we're later in the day. And you can see it is very overcast anyway. We wouldn't pick up enough sunshine through the clouds to make any difference today anyway, so I wasn't going to worry about today. I knew today was going to be a wash when it comes to solar power anyhow. But okay, so they've come to a bipartisan agreement on this government shutdown. So a couple points I wanted to make on this. So Trump gets 1.3 billion for the wall. Not the 8.6 billion that he wanted, but they came to that agreement so he gets some of the funding for the wall so he can continue to keep his campaign promises that the wall would be built. Okay, even though he did say that Mexico would pay for the wall, which that we knew that wasn't going to happen, but that's okay. It's actually still snowing a little bit. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's snowing slightly. Okay, so there's that point. Second point is they put $25 million in this agreement for studying gun violence. I'm like so tired of hearing about this, guys. You have no idea. So they got that. They got a agreement to raise some spending on a few other things as well. But one of the things that I thought was ridiculous, to be honest with you, and this is my opinion, and you can agree or disagree with me on this, and I will give you my reasoning, okay? So they're raising the age of being able to buy cigarettes from 18 to 21. Now, I'm not a smoker. I quit smoking at 16 years old because I realized at that age, and this is long before warning labels and all that other crap, that was not good for you. It was not good for you. So I realized pretty quickly that smoking was not something that I wanted to do, so I quit at 16. I started at 12. And I did it because I was cool, man. That's why I started smoking. It's the only reason I started smoking, because I was cool. My grandfather was a smoker. My grandmother smoked. You know, we grew up in a house with a cloud in it all the time. I mean, that was the generation. They smoked and they drank, and that's what they did. And they talked about how the hippies were losing their minds because they were all smoking dope, man. Like I said, I remember a lot. I mean, I was born in 1965, so a lot of things I do remember. But anyway, so they're raising the age to be able to purchase cigarettes from 18 to 21. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple things that I think are ridiculous, and there needs to be a clause in the stipulations of this law and one for alcohol as well. Okay, now the drinking age from alcohol, 6 months before I turned 18, they raised it to 19. 6 months before I turned 19 in New York, they raised it from 19 to 21, okay, to be able to buy alcohol. Now, when I was in the service and I was in North Carolina, you had to be, I think it was 18 or 19 for beer, and it was 21 for liquor, which you can still just get just as hammered on beer as you can on liquor, but, you know, whatever. But anyway, my thing is this, and this is where there should be the clause or stipulation. Any military service member, if you are in the military, if you are 18 or older, and you are old enough to pick up a weapon and die for your country, and you are serving your country, you should be able to buy a stinking pack of cigarettes or have a drink if you so wish to. I think it is absolutely ridiculous that they would do that. You know, now these kids. Okay, so let's okay, so that's for alcohol. That's more for alcohol than anything else. But let's talk about this with the kids. Now, certain states, they want to lower the age of being able to vote down to 16. Now, they're okay and they're responsible enough at 18 to vote, to be able to drive a car. I mean, you get your license much earlier. Now, a lot of kids get their license, 17 years old, 16 years old, depending on what state you're in. Okay, so you're responsible enough to get behind a wheel of a vehicle and have control of that and drive that around, or you could be a long haul trucker. Any of those type of things, once you turn 18, there's a lot of jobs that you can go ahead and do. But no, child, you are not old enough or mature enough to be able to buy freaking cigarettes. I mean, come on. This has gotten to a point of insanity. The nanny state, completely and utterly out of control, in my opinion. I definitely would like to hear your guys' feedback. What do you think? Okay. If anybody's had a chance to look at the bill with the spending, of course, there's plenty of money for military spending in this bill that was passed to keep the government going. I'm glad they avoided a shutdown. Don't get me wrong, but the whole cigarette thing, I think, is absolutely ludicrous. But yet they want to lower the age to be able to vote down to 16. Now, first of all, I don't agree with that at all. I'll be honest with you. A 16-year-old is not mature enough to make a decision. An 18-year-old, okay, even though they are legally an adult, I mean, a lot of these kids today are not very mature. Not very mature at all, okay? Now, I know that my daughter's mature. She's mature for her age. Women mature faster than men. That's a known fact, okay? But, it's crazy. It's crazy. I look at what is going on. And then don't even get me going on Virginia. That's another video. We will be talking about that soon, okay? Actually got contacted by somebody who lives down there and is dealing with that situation firsthand right now. So he's sharing some information with me. But we will do a video on that. That may be another video for tomorrow. So I did want to let you guys know, much delayed, I realize with this one, the giveaway for the 2 rings for the people that are not in the United States, okay, that are not in the continental United States, That giveaway, I will do it tomorrow on my live stream. I promise you guys. I've already done the thing with the random generator thing, and I got the names picked out. So I will announce those winners tomorrow on my live stream Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that the neighbors are... Actually, I'm going to turn this around so you can see the cat, so I don't have to put my neighbors on camera. But so I will be doing that tomorrow. I promise. That will definitely happen. So anyway, so that's what's going on with that. But you know, I didn't want to put the neighbors on. They were walking down a road, and the dogs are like, "Hey, somebody's there. We got to be tough guys now." So anyway, I definitely want to hear your feedback on this topic. What do you think? Especially, what do you think about, like I said, the whole tobacco thing? I think it's absolutely insane. And I know they're doing it because of vaping and e-cigarettes and all that type of stuff. But still, I find it absolutely ludicrous. You know, I know people that have children that allow their children to vape. Okay, now, would I allow my children to vape? No, I would not, but that's me. That's my own decision as a parent. People have to make their own decisions in life, and that's what people do. So anyway, so I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. I want to hear what you have to say. I actually did a very, very chill day here today at the homestead. I didn't go anywhere just because I didn't want to go out and deal with any of this kind of weather today. But again, with the smoke coming off the chimney, it does look very, very cozy, and with the snow all on the trees, it is very, very pretty. I will say that. We are having the next couple days are going to be bitterly cold. We think they said Wednesday and Thursday overnight is going to be about 6 degrees, so that should be interesting. And somebody had asked me, could I convert everything from Fahrenheit to Celsius? I cannot. I have no idea how to do it because I don't do Celsius. I am a lazy American, and I do Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit only. It is the rest of the world that is messed up and uses Celsius. I hope you guys realize that I'm absolutely teasing when I say that, but it's kind of true. We're the only ones that still use Fahrenheit, but that's okay. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I hope you're having a good week. And hope you're all hanging in there. But a lot of interesting stuff. Could have gone with another couple different topics today, and I will do a video about the whole Virginia situation very, very soon. We will definitely jump in and divulge into that one. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's important to tell the people that you love and care about every single day how you feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you, okay? I hope you're doing great. I will see you all tomorroper Nurse 1 out for now.